What if I told you that an ancient symbol of power has been trying to communicate with you your entire life? Not in some distant temple or sacred text, but right here in your everyday world. Look around you right now. This symbol appears in nature, in architecture, even in the seemingly random patterns of your daily life. But here's what's fascinating. Less than 2% of people can actually recognize it when they see it. The rest, they walk right past their spiritual awakening, never knowing what they've missed. But you're different. The fact that you found this video isn't a coincidence. Throughout history, this sacred symbol has appeared to those ready for a spiritual awakening. From the ancient Egyptian temples to medieval European monasteries, from hidden Himalayan sanctuaries to modern spiritual centers, this symbol has been guiding chosen individuals toward their true spiritual gifts. And right now, something unprecedented is happening. Spiritual leaders and energy workers worldwide are reporting a massive surge in this symbol's appearance. It's as if the universe itself is trying to wake us up. But here's what makes this urgent. Most people are misinterpreting or completely missing the signs. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly what this symbol looks like, where to find it, and most importantly, what it means for your spiritual journey. You'll discover why certain unexplainable experiences you've had throughout your life weren't random at all. They were this symbol trying to activate your dormant spiritual gifts. But before we go deeper, you need to understand something crucial. Once you learn to recognize this symbol, there's no going back. Your spiritual perception will shift permanently. You'll start seeing signs and patterns that were always there, but hidden from your conscious mind. If you're ready to discover what this ancient symbol has been trying to tell you, hit that subscribe button and notification bell right now. Because what I'm about to reveal will transform your understanding of your spiritual potential forever. And for those wondering if this symbol has already been trying to contact you, pay close attention to what I'm about to share next. Because the first sign of its presence is something you might be experiencing right now. The story of this sacred symbol stretches far deeper into human history than most realize. In the oldest temples of ancient Egypt, hidden in chambers that modern eyes have rarely seen, this symbol was carved with such precision that it still perfectly aligns with celestial events today. But here's what's truly remarkable. This same exact symbol appears in civilizations that never contacted each other. From the sealed meditation caves of Tibet to the sacred sites of the Maya, from Australian Aboriginal Dreamtime art to Native American medicine wheels. How could cultures separated by vast oceans and countless generations all recognize and revere the same spiritual marker? Modern science is finally catching up to what our ancestors knew. A groundbreaking archaeological study in 2023 used advanced imaging technology to scan ancient spiritual sites worldwide. The findings? This symbol appears in precisely the same mathematical proportions across every major civilization, a ratio that exactly matches patterns found in human DNA and the structure of the universe itself. But the ancient texts tell us something even more fascinating. The symbol wasn't just meant to be observed, it was designed to be activated. The Vedic sages called it the key of awakening. In Hermetic traditions, it was known as the bridge between worlds. The Tibetan mystics named it the gateway to divine gifts. Think about it. Why would every advanced spiritual tradition in history dedicate so much effort to preserving and protecting this single symbol? Because they understood something we're only beginning to rediscover. This symbol acts as a spiritual activation code, literally rewriting the energetic DNA of those who learn to work with it. In recent years, quantum physicists have discovered something that would have made ancient mystics smile. This symbol's geometric pattern creates a measurable energy field that can influence human consciousness. The same pattern appears in the brain's neural networks during deep meditation states. But here's what the ancients knew that we're only beginning to understand. This symbol doesn't just appear in temples and sacred sites. It manifests naturally in moments of spiritual awakening, appearing in our environment as a sign that we're ready for the next level of our spiritual evolution. And this brings us to the crucial question. What exactly does this symbol look like? And how do you know when it's appearing in your life? The answer might surprise you because chances are you've been seeing it your entire life without realizing its true significance. Now let me share something that might shake your understanding of spiritual symbolism. This sacred symbol, the one that's been calling to spiritually gifted individuals throughout history, isn't hidden in some ancient manuscript or carved on temple walls. It appears in the most natural and profound pattern in existence, the Fibonacci spiral. You see it in the unfurling of a fern leaf at dawn. It's there in the spiral of galaxies across the cosmos. It appears in the chambers of a nautilus shell and in the arrangement of seeds in a sunflower. But here's what makes this extraordinary. This isn't just a physical pattern. It's a spiritual blueprint, a divine signature woven into the fabric of creation itself. When you see this spiral pattern appearing repeatedly in your life, it's not a coincidence. Ancient mystics understood that this sacred spiral represents the very path of spiritual awakening. Each curve, each turn, mirrors the stages of spiritual growth and the unfoldment of divine gifts within us. Think about those moments when you felt a strange pull towards something you couldn't explain. Perhaps you've noticed spiral patterns appearing more frequently in your life, in clouds, in the way water swirls, in the patterns of leaves falling. These aren't random occurrences. They're spiritual activation points, moments when the veil between physical and spiritual realms grows thin. But here's what makes this truly remarkable. The spiral doesn't just appear externally. Those with awakening spiritual gifts often report seeing this pattern in their mind's eye during meditation, in their dreams, or in moments of profound insight. It's as if your consciousness itself is beginning to spiral into higher dimensions of awareness. When this symbol begins activating in your life, you'll notice three distinct signs. First, an inexplicable draw towards spiral patterns in nature. You'll find yourself pausing to observe them, feeling a deep resonance you can't quite explain. Second, recurring dreams or visions involving spiral movements or patterns. These aren't just dreams, they're your spiritual DNA beginning to activate. Third, and most significant, spontaneous moments of insight that seem to spiral into deeper understanding, as if you're being guided through layers of wisdom. But there's something even more extraordinary about this symbol's appearance in your life. Something that ancient spiritual masters warned would become crucial in our time. And this brings us to the most critical part of this revelation. Why this symbol is appearing with unprecedented frequency right now, and what it means for your spiritual awakening. Before I reveal the deeper significance of this sacred spiral's activation in our time, I need you to pause for a moment. Close your eyes just for a few seconds and think back to those unexplainable moments in your life. Those times when you felt a strange pulling sensation, as if something was trying to guide you toward a truth you couldn't quite grasp. What you're about to discover might explain every mysterious experience you've ever had. You see, those who carry awakening spiritual gifts often share strikingly similar experiences. They describe feeling like they're standing at the edge of something vast, something profound, but they can't quite see what it is. Energy workers and spiritual guides worldwide are reporting an unprecedented surge in what they call spiral awakening symptoms. People from all walks of life are experiencing sudden bursts of intuitive knowledge that spiral into deeper understanding, dreams where they're drawn into spiral patterns of light, unexplainable attractions to certain places in nature, where spiral patterns appear, a deep, almost magnetic pull towards spiritual growth. But here's what makes this moment in time so critical. The ancient texts prophesied a period when this sacred spiral would begin appearing with increasing frequency, a time when the boundary between spiritual and physical realms would start spiraling into each other, activating dormant gifts in those who are ready. That time isn't coming. It's happening right now. The spiral pattern isn't just appearing more frequently in our world, it's appearing differently. Energy sensitives report that these spirals carry a frequency they've never encountered before. It's as if the very fabric of reality is being rewoven through this sacred pattern. Think about the changes you've been experiencing lately, that growing sense that you're meant for something more, the increasing frequency of synchronicities in your life, the moments when you just know something without knowing how you know. These aren't random occurrences. They're signs of your spiritual DNA beginning to spiral into its higher expression. Second, share this message with anyone you know who's been experiencing unexplainable spiritual phenomena. Remember, the ancient texts speak of a critical mass, a certain number of awakened individuals needed to facilitate humanity's greater spiritual evolution. And third, this is perhaps the most important. Begin paying attention to the spiral patterns appearing in your daily life. They're not just symbols anymore. They're activation codes, calling you to remember who you truly are and why you're here at this pivotal moment in human history. Before you leave this video, take one final moment to place your hand over your heart. Feel the spiral of energy moving through you. That sensation, that subtle pull towards something greater, that's your spiritual DNA beginning to activate. That's your soul remembering its true purpose. Drop a spiral in the comments if you're ready to embrace your spiral awakening. Connect with others who are experiencing this same sacred activation. Because remember, what's unfolding now isn't just about individual awakening. It's about creating a spiral of light that will transform our entire world. Until next time, keep watching for the sacred spiral. It's calling you home.